up in the system. Since I was 4 years old, I was in foster care. And at that time, people spent a lot more time there. So instead of being adopted out, I stayed until I was 17.
When I first came in here, it was 2010, 2011, and I was through the South County Transitional Housing.
Originally, when you came into Sobrato, you had a time limit of 2 years. And so within those 2 years, you were supposed to apply for housing, you were supposed to tie up any loose ends that you could.
So it applied a lot of pressure, me as a parent coming in, homeless, living here.
We felt kind of like 2 years was like a ticking time bomb, you know what I mean? And a lot of people weren't able, with that pressure of that time clock, able to accomplish their goals.
It's find a job, take you the tools that they have to offer you, and work your way up the ladder so that in 2 years I will be set. In 2 years coming in, it seems like it's a long period of time, but in reality, it goes by quickly.
Myself and another resident went to the city of Gilroy, and we were asked by some staff here to speak on behalf of the complex as to why it should transition from transitional into permanent housing. And we won that debate, so it's not transitional anymore.
That's awesome. That's like a mic drop, like what? That's it's just so awesome. Like I said, it's just like a weight being gone, and you're able to go back to your house and tell your children, hey, you know what, we don't have to move but to another unit. We're not going to go back staying to a hotel or asking family members, can we come back over here until we get situated. It's just awesome. It's a big stress reliever.
I've always had a desire to continue my education, and so being at Sobrato, not having to worry about whether or not I needed to readjust my focus on surviving or making more money, I was able to continue my education. And so within the last almost 5 years of being here, I've got my associates. I'm 7 weeks away from my bachelor's, and I have successfully applied and waiting back to hear back from my master's program. So I'm happy. So today they're having a community event with Wishful Giving. It's an organization whose partnership with Youth Task Force, led by Dory Prado, and they're gifting 5 different families with household items that they need, and then having a raffle as well. It builds the relationships between the community and the residents here, but it also builds the relationships between the residents themselves because they get to hang out and talk to one another and get to know each other. It makes it feel more safe as well because you're getting to know your environment. Overall, it's just good. It's about building and strengthening pre-existing relationships, so it's good.